Hey everyone, welcome back to Ragtag Stacking. In today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about diversifying a little bit. Now, if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you do know that obviously I'm primarily a silver stacker. I do love picking up the silver metal. And this year I had plans on picking up a couple of tubes of the Canadian Maple Leafs that you see here and American Silver Eagles. I had a bunch of goals that unfortunately were not met because I was kind of holding off a bit, waiting, trying to outweight those high premiums that we saw. We all know what happened early in the year with the meme stocks and GameStop, all that stuff. So with the premiums increasing from that, I was on the sidelines a little bit, just stacking away the cash, and the cash that I didn't put away, I actually picked up some fractional gold that I've talked about quite a bit on the channel. But yeah, since then, I have been picking up some silver here and there whenever I see a dip or a nice sale. But for the most part, I have still been stacking that cash away. And with that, I'm looking to, get into diversifying a little bit. One way I've done it was with a little bit of crypto. I have some Bitcoin, Ethereum, and that stuff. But one of the major things that I've started, and I'm kind of excited about it because it's new to me, and I like reading articles and watching videos and learning as much as I can about it. But I am trying to get in on the ground floor of some potential, of some companies that have potential growth in the future. And my focus has been mainly on mining stocks. I've seen a lot of good companies and good videos promoting some different companies, and just doing the research on it, there seemed to be a fair bit. And again, with the recent growth of this channel, I have been receiving some offers and some emails from companies. And again, some of them just don't fit with the channel. You know what I mean? You do get some offers where it's like, yeah, I could make a video of this, and but it really wouldn't fit. So I am kind of just scrolling and looking for the best options to associate with, because I like the company, and make a video on because I believe in it. And this was the second company that I came across that really spoke to me. Jumped off the page when I was reading the email, and that is Nevada King. One of the things that jumped off the page to me, and it's always something that I look at right away, is the key people in the company, the people that are head of the company and running it. And it's always good to see decades of experience spread throughout the people that are in charge, head at the top. And with here, it's no different. They have a lot of good profiles on the people running the company. I'll leave it up here because it'll take a while for me to just read through all of them, so I will put them up, and if you'd like to pause and read through them. But one that I would like to focus on is a man named Colin Kettle, who is the founder and CEO. And just a little bit into his profile here, it says he was founder and executive chairman of Newfound Gold Corp. So yes, I want to mention that because Newfound Gold is where he is the other company that he had founded. Yes, they were able to build up this Newfound Gold into a 1.6 billion market cap. So right now, currently looking at the gap between the Newfound Gold and Nevada King, it's a 2,000% gap. So obviously there is room to grow there. And this company does have the pedigree of coming from a company that has already done extremely well. So it's they know what they're doing, and hopefully this will be like one of those ground floor situations where you can get into Newfound Gold now, where you can see it's already blown up. But this Nevada King might just be a little under the radar for some people, and you might be getting in just right at the right time. So that passed the first test for me. I always like to see who's running the company, and the management group here seems to be grade A, triple A, you know what I mean, whatever you want to say. This seems to be a solid management group. So that checks the box off there. And like I said, I do like, looking at the different mining companies, and this one being primarily focused on gold. It's good to try and get in now because we're kind of right at the point of peak gold production. The output has peaked in 2018, and it says by 2024 it'll be half of what it was. So yes, in the next couple of years we have a little bit of a shortage to be looking for from just gold production across the board. And looking into Nevada King itself a little bit more, it says a dominant explorer and developer focused exclusively on the Battle Mountain trend, Nevada's most prolific gold mining trend. So it's got a little graphic here talking about why Nevada, why now. And this is kind of looking at how Nevada King is perfectly positioned inside of a state that has a lot of upside to it. So it says Nevada is rated by the Fraser Institute as the world's #1 mining district. I've read that in some of the other videos that I've made talking about gold and silver production across the world. Whenever they do talk about the states and their precious metals mining, Nevada is always brought up. I do know that it's second behind Alaska for its silver output, but obviously gold is one of the main things coming from Nevada. It says the Battle Mountain Gold Trend is the most endowed gold belt on planet Earth. And then going forward, it says, when Nevada King began acquiring key land positions in 2016, there was a unique opportunity to build strategic claim holdings via staking. That window is now closed. And just going down here a little bit, talking about exactly what acquiring via staking is. And this is under how Nevada King has built up its portfolio. It says, when possible, staking project directly, avoiding underlying NSRs, option payments, and work commitments. 98% of Nevada King's ground is royalty free. So it's good that they got in with the staking early, so that there's really going to be not a lot of overhead costs that they have to worry about with a lot of the land in the ground that they own is stake free. Then it goes down further here a little bit more into Nevada King's profile and their projects, and it says a list of load claims owned or controlled by Nevada King, and this is as of April 2021. So you can see the list there of 12. Then there's a representation here of the map, where it's spread out, where you can see all the different holdings that they have are kind of clustered in the same general area there in the looks like the middle of the state. I know it's coming to a close, but just going over what their 2021 drilling plan was. It says Nevada King anticipates drilling in excess of 200,000 meters in 2021, making it one of the most active explorers in the United States. So those were the goals that they were looking to get with the different mines there, with the Atlanta Gold Mine, Lewis Project, and Iron Point. Those three companies were at the top of Nevada King's profile in the last picture. And this is good to see going into next year. It shows the 2021-2022 exploration and development budget, and it shows here right at you can see at the bottom there, the grand total is just a shade under 10 million spread across its portfolio there. So this is the share structure currently, and you can see 39% is owned by the Palisades Gold. That is that Colin Kettle that I was talking about. That's the company that's the company he owns that has the stake in it. It says 5% is board and management, and then 56% other, and then there's that further breakdown there. But yes, after seeing all that, you can see why this company kind of spoke to me when I was reading through the email. The more I read, the more I liked the company. And especially heading into 2022, it seems to be a good opportunity to get in here because we all know inflation doesn't seem like it's going to be going anywhere. So that's going to be hitting across the board, and that's going to probably drive up the cost of all of this stuff. Just for labor, just for the cost of production is going to have to go up to follow inflation. So yes, this does seem like a great opportunity. And as I said, the more I read in this email, the more it was selling me on it. You know what I mean? I liked everything that I was reading about the company. And of course, Nevada as a whole, just the state, Nevada is the #1 gold producing region on the planet. And if it was its own country, it would be the 4th largest producer. So this does seem like a good opportunity at a good price to get in on something that, might explode once we start seeing how much gold is actually out there. Being as they say that it has peaked in 2018, and they're projecting that it's only going to be half of what it was in 2018 in 2024. So it's a good time to get in now before it gets too scarce. So yes, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. I'm not telling you have to run out and buy this or you're an idiot. But me personally, I'm going to take advantage of this. And after reading through the article and what their plans were and seeing, how solid the management of this company is, I'm very confident in getting it at this price point because it does seem like they do have a plan, a logical plan. And I can see, I can see where they're headed. I can see that they do have a clear goal in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up some of this to further grow my very, very small portfolio. I do remember the last video I made, a lot of people were saying that you know, they had seen other previous videos with the company that I was talking about, and they had bought in. So hopefully if you see this video and it catches your eye, you're able to get in as well. But yes, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.